I don't know if this is still accurate, but going into last night, you guys are the only team in the league in the top 5 in offense and defense, and yet 1 and 2. I wonder how much the special teams is kind of gnawing at you right now that you could really be 3-0 if not for a couple miscues.
Well, yeah, you can say that about offense and defense also along special teams. You know, this really, it's coach speak, but it's a team game. And offense, like I said, had their share in the Houston game and our share of problems in Philadelphia. And same with the defense and same with special teams. So there's a lot we can correct. But like I said before, there's a lot of good things that we're doing based on the numbers. But statistics, I've learned a long time ago, don't mean squat unless you're winning. I'd rather be last in everything in 3-0 than first or second. So we got some work to do, but we're obviously, we can see progression, and that's good.
Oh, it's me. Oh, I have 2 questions not related. One, can you talk a little bit about the new offense, Eli Manning? And then secondly, can you talk about playing such a short week and Thursday night under the lights?
Yeah, you know, anytime you play against Eli, you know you're going to have yourself a battle. Victor Cruz, they got a very good offense. They're introducing a new offensive scheme, and usually that takes a little bit of time, and you can see that they're progressing at a pretty good clip right now. You know, they started out a little bit slow in the preseason, and now they're starting to get familiar with the terminology, the hand signals, and all that, and they're starting to gain confidence and momentum, which isn't a good sign for the other teams. But and then playing Thursday night, you know, I made that statement yesterday. It's rough on everybody, but the good news is for the players, they get Monday off, they get Tuesday we walk through, Wednesday they walk through, and they play Thursday, so their body should be regrouped by then. You know what I mean?
But I mean also that it's Thursday night and you're the only game in town.
Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. You know, it's a home game, and we make a big deal about our home games, and it's a division game, and we're both 1 and 2, so it's a huge game for both of us. I know Coach Coughlin's going to have his team ready. We're going to have our team ready, but this is a very important game. You fall too far behind the 8 ball this early in the season, it's going to be tough sledding. And we're already behind the 8 ball at 1 and 2. The team that goes to 1 and 3, it's not out of it by any stretch, but it's going to be a lot harder than if you're 2 and 2. So we know the importance of this game. All division games are important. They're all rivalries, and we got to get after it.
Injury list, I guess, kind of long to go through name by name, but anybody upgraded or downgraded?
Yeah, Laval's the only one that downgraded. Everybody else stayed the same. He downgraded. He did not participate today. He had some swelling, a little bit more swelling today. So we'll get a check on him tomorrow, see if it goes down, and we'll declare him tomorrow afternoon.
Jim Haslett seemed to think that Porter might have a pretty good shot at going on Thursday. Is that your assessment as well?
Yeah, it could be. You know, he's done a lot of running the last couple of days. Now it's a matter of how he feels the next day, and that's only he can tell us. So I'm sure he'll be honest about it. I know he's chomping at the bit to get back on the field, but we probably rushed him last time and he re-pulled it, so we just got to be really careful with him, and he's got to be honest with us, and if he's ready, we'll get him out there. We need him.
And any player is going to deal with the challenges of a short week. Just what's your assessment of Kirk this short week and from what he did this weekend?
Well, you know, short week is more mental preparation than anything, and it'd be nice to go outside and throw the passes you're going to throw in the game and work on the patterns and the pass concepts you're going to see against the defenses you're thinking you're going to see. But we're in the bubble right now and going through walkthroughs, so it's a little bit different tempo, I'd say, than come Thursday night. But he's doing a good job, and that's all we can do. And just watch the tape, study the game plan, and get yourself mentally prepared. And then come Sunday night, hopefully it all clicks for you. But he's done a nice job.
So you're talking about Kirk having to deal with the short week, but for you, this is your first time as a head coach prepping for a short week. One, when did you start prepping for the Giants, knowing that you don't have a lot of time? And also, what has this been like for you over the last few days?
It's hectic. You know, we prepped for the Giants in the offseason because we knew this was coming. And, you know, the defense did their work. You know, obviously worked on Green Bay's offense, and we did our work based on what the Giants did last year, and Coach Fuel and Coach Coughlin. So we you know, we've got a little bit of history with them, obviously, so that's good. At least it's not a brand-new opponent with a brand-new scheme we haven't seen. At least we've seen these guys. They've seen them twice the last, you know, Sean McVay's been here, Chris Furser. So we've got a pretty good general idea about their system. So now it's just a matter of getting the plays installed Monday morning and getting the players out there and practicing them. So that's the same thing. We just got to – we're going through the same process. We just got to do it a lot faster. You know what I mean? It's – you know, you got to watch film a little faster. You got to go through the plays a little bit faster. You got to write down the plays faster. It's tough. I'm a little jittery right now. I've had 17 cups of coffee.
Two quick ones on the offensive line. The fact that there were no sacks last game, how much of that was on them or to their credit, and then versus Kirk getting the ball out? And then after that, I assume Laribas would be the guy after Laval?
Yeah.
And could you comment on his readiness or ability to
Well, he's
jump
been
in?
ready. You know, Josh came in. He was in great shape. You know, we got Sean in the free agency, gave him an opportunity, and it was a very close battle. Laribas did a great job in training camp, kept his weight down, and played well. So he's ready to go. I'm not concerned at all about Josh and his being ready to go. What was the other question?
About the no sacks.
Oh, no sacks, yeah. You know, that goes hand in hand. That goes hand in hand with the quarterback and the offensive line and receivers for that matter. You know, the first game of the year we had 3 sacks, 2 of them were on the quarterback, you know, but, you know, sometimes the quarterback saves the line, sometimes the line saves the quarterback. So, you know, it's hard to judge an offensive line just on sack production. Sometimes the quarterback's throwing it so quick it's impossible to get sacked. But overall, I was very pleased with their offensive line's protection, their calls. Corey had another outstanding game as far as that's concerned, and Chris Chester's continued to play well. Obviously, Trent's a good, solid left tackle for us, blocking Trent Cole, one of the best pass rushers in the game. So, and Tyler did a nice job. So overall, you know, the communication's been excellent, and protection was very good, and Kirk was also very good.
Jay, you mentioned obviously the Redskins' familiarity with the Giants. I think we understand that. McAdoo and Has, they know each other pretty well. Has hired him for his first job. Does any of that give the defense maybe a slight little edge on a short week, or is that kind of an overrated thing just because they know each other so well?
Yeah, I think it's overrated. You know, they know each other. They can go out to a restaurant and have dinner and know each other's kids' names, but they don't know what play's coming, you know. But, yeah. Schematically, yeah, I got you. That's the same thing. You know, it's over front. It's you know what type of coverage they like to play, but there's always those sprinkle-ins that you're not sure of. You know, the formations that Coach McAdoo will come up with or what have you. He's going to put a new wrinkle on some part of the game that we haven't seen yet. But you're right. You know, being familiar with that style of offense can make it easier for a defensive coordinator and also for an offensive coordinator. But you know, you still got to go out there, produce. You got to call plays and make them work.
Jay, have you guys signed anyone from the practice squad yet, or a free agent from outside?
Just Chase. We're going to give it another couple hours here, see the injury report again, and talk to the trainers and go from there.
Thanks, fellas.
All righty. Thank you, guys.